Hey, what's up? It's Angel from Club Bilingue Toastmasters, here again with another video in our educational speakers series. Now, today I want to delve a little bit more deeply into esoteric topics because I feel that they're important in your development as a speaker. And what I want to talk about today is the concept of vulnerability is your power. Vulnerability is your power. I want you to think about this for a moment. Typically, we're told that our power comes through boldness and confidence and the ability to go out there and not be afraid and face the crowd and blah, blah, blah. There are 1,000 different ways of describing the same thing, which is just getting out there, right? But what does it really boil down to when you think about it? When you strip away the different labels, what are you actually doing every single time you get in front of an audience and start speaking to people? You're putting yourself in a position or in a place where you might be judged harshly. You might be rejected by the audience, you might get booed out, you might have people that do this in the middle of the speech. You might get rejected and thrown away by the audience psychologically. And for many of us, this is a problem. Because every single time you open your mouth to say something, you are taking a risk or you're deciding to take no risks. Now, on one hand, there are people who will not take any risks in their lives. And this is the majority of people. The majority of people want everything to be nice and smooth in their life. They will not take any risks and they go around communicating to people in a fashion or in a way that they think no one will be offended, no one will be polarized either for or against them. No one's feathers are going to be ruffled. It's a very neutral way to live your life. You want to live your life as plain vanilla ice cream, go for it. Say everything that you feel that people want to hear. Don't be controversial. Never speak your mind. Never go up and speak in front of an audience. And I guarantee you, you will never be harshly criticized or rejected by an audience or have anybody give you any negative comments. It'll never happen. But at the same time, no one will truly love what you have to say because you're Mr. Vanilla Man. That's all you are. You have no real opinions. You dress like everybody else, you talk like everybody else, your opinions are safe. You check everything to make sure you're gonna be safe. You're gonna be so safe, you're gonna die safely at some point in your life without ever truly being loved. Now, the second type of a person will take risks. They'll say what they feel in their heart. They'll say what they feel is important to them, and you're gonna polarize people. Some people are going to like what you have to say a lot. Some people are not going to like what you have to say at all, and they're going to harshly criticize you. But what you're going to do is you're going to get people off the fence. Either they love you or they hate you, but nobody's really going to be in the middle. You're not vanilla anymore. You're double chocolate, quadruple rocky road, covered in chocolate cocoa syrup, and some people really love that stuff, and the other people say, ugh. I don't like that type of ice cream. That's gross, but that's a good thing because you're going to live your life in a way that some people truly love you for who you are. And the people that don't like you, hey, too bad. They're off the fence or off into the distance, but you will live a life of being truly you. And what does this have to do with vulnerability? A lot. Because when you have the ability to make yourself vulnerable, you can take risks in life. Remember what I said at the beginning, when you stand up in front of an audience, you are taking a chance at harsh criticism. The more you are able to make yourself vulnerable, to own your vulnerability, and to put yourself in vulnerable situations, the better speaker, the better communicator, the more clear and more true you will become as a person in life. Think about that. What kind of people become vulnerable? A soldier, when he's running out to battle, bullets are whizzing by his head, pew, 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 pew. He is vulnerable. He might get killed. A fireman that runs into the house to save the baby inside, he is making himself vulnerable. A speaker that stands up, even though they might be harshly criticized for what they have to say, is making himself vulnerable. courage is just another way of saying that that person is willing to make themselves vulnerable. And it's hard. It's not easy because we so want to keep everything on an even level. We don't want to ruffle any feathers. We don't want to piss people off. We don't want to say what we truly feel inside and live a true life because we want everything to be nice and smooth. We want to be loved by all, but that never happens. You can't make everybody love you. Some people are going to love you, some people are going to hate you. All you can do in your life is to embrace your own vulnerability and be okay with putting yourself in vulnerable positions. Think about it. If every time you had the opportunity to speak, instead of trying to protect the ego, oh, I'm so afraid I'm going to be judged harshly, or I want to keep this image I have of myself as this perfect person, so I don't want to subject myself to harsh judgment. If you let that go, if you let go of the ego and say, you know what, I'm going to be vulnerable. I might be harshly criticized, my evaluator might say I suck, the audience might fall asleep, but you know what, I don't care. I need these experiences. I need to go through these experiences in order to become a better person and a better communicator. I embrace my vulnerability. You'll notice that if you just allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be in a situation where you think you might be egoically hurt or even hurt in real life. Take up a boxing class or a martial arts class and get hit a few times, make yourself vulnerable. The more you can make yourself vulnerable and be okay with that, the stronger a person you will become. So, next time you're thinking about giving a speech and you think about doing a plain vanilla subject, I want you to say, no, I will not be plain vanilla. Today I will be quadruple rocky road with chocolate syrup and the sprinkles. I will be who I am. And I'm gonna take myself and amplify myself up. Make yourself to the 10th power and speak your mind, speak your truth. Polarize people. Don't be like Starbucks. Everybody drinks it, but no one's wearing the shirt. Be like that little boutique coffee shop. Be like that little boutique French bistro that makes the best food in the world, but billions aren't served like McDonald's. Where do you want to be? Would you rather be McDonald's, or would you rather be that 5-star French restaurant that has the best food that money can buy? I believe as a communicator, you deserve to be the best communicator you can possibly be, but you're only going to achieve that by being vulnerable, taking risks, decide to be the boutique, niche yourself. It's okay. Some people are going to love you, some people not. That's okay, because you're going to be the best person, the best speaker, the best human being that you can possibly be. Embrace your vulnerability, go for it, do not be afraid, because nothing can hurt you up in front of the stage, only you can hurt you. And if you can do that, if you can survive the fire of public opinion, you will be absolutely amazing. So remember, don't give up on the training, keep showing up to the meetings, don't ever give up on the dreams, and remember that you can